Yo, yo, yo. So check it out. These are dice rollers. What are they used for? Well, pretty much anything that requires you to roll dice. I mean, I guess you can use it in the gambling world too, but these are just really more for our standard board game. It's anywhere between, Monopoly or Dungeons and Dragons, Heroes, Villains, and all the other role-playing games out there that require you to use an assortment of dice from D30 all the way to D4. Now, for those who don't know what that is, D stands for die, and the number is pretty much represented to how many sides that dice has. This would be considered a D30. This is a D30. That's right. It's a 29. Yeah. D30. Here's a D24. Here is a D20. All right. Here is a. Where is it? There go D12. There is a D8 amongst this here somewhere. There is a D8. There is a D6. Different sides. There is a D4. Okay. So these are the standard things. Oh, D10. Sorry. Yep. Nope. You gotta put the D10 in there. So these are the standard die that will be used. Most games only require the 6-sided die. But whatever you use them for, they can be a cool little thing to put on your shelf for display, or they could be as functional as they are. So I'm going to go with this one. Now, I've seen this one on eBay going for $50. I've seen it go in Comic-Con that was selling this for $70, believe it or not. Of course, with the places were very inflated, but people were buying them. I mean, they were flying off the shelves. eBay, they have them out there for, like I said, $55. I've seen these for. I'm not selling it for that much. Mine are about $40 to $20, depending on the size and the functionality. So I just want to go over this one here. So this one is the staircase, all right, the castle staircase. Now this is an old print. It's been around for a while, but this is the first, but now they're starting to design it with a cage. Normally you'll take a Coke bottle, clear Coke bottle or clear soda bottle, and you just slide it right over, and that would be your thing. It's cool, but adjustments and everything else, cutting. But now there are different versions with this, with the spiral, and also comes with different bases. So this is the standard base, right? And of course it comes with this little courtyard type base. All right, it fits right into that groove. Now, some of you are like, okay, that's cool, but what is this base for? It's just pretty much to catch the die. So when you drop it in, it pretty much comes out. I'm gonna grab a group of die, all coming out, and then it just catches it. Versus not having the die, like our castle here. I'm gonna drop a D30 down here, and it comes right out. All right. So the thing about these, I could print them in multiple colors upon request. But for the most part, this is what it is. So this particular one will come with either this courtyard looking catcher or the standard catcher. All right. So this is cool. Now I'm gonna go over to this other one. You got more of this Mayan temple, or it could be like a Mexican temple, right? So I'm gonna spin it around. Look at the detail; it's incredible detail. Now the same thing. You drop the die inside. It shows up here. Boom. And what it is inside, even though you can't see it, there are layers that are zigzagging inside, and that helps spin the die, allowing it to have a more random effect of what number will come out the bottom. Now some people can paint them. I've painted a few, and I'll show off some of the other ones I painted. Now let's go back to this castle. Now, so as you notice, there's a lot of green exposure behind this, and this is purposefully done because under a black light it starts to glow more like a ghostly castle. All right, same thing with our haunted tree over here, but I'll get to the tree next. So this one is good. It has a very big open area to fit and accommodate a D30. All right, now for this one over here, this can go up. This can probably fit a D30. Let's try that. Yes, it can. So this could fit a D30, which is pretty cool. Most people won't be playing with this. Even with the D20, the D20s are usually used for counters more than anything else for your personal life. If your life meter in most role-playing games, they use the D20. And if you're playing the new Disney Lorcana game, you know that the lore goes to 20, so you'll start with 20 and you can wind your way down to 0, and that you can use as your counter versus using a spare piece of paper or buying one of those overinflated card mats. But let's go to this one here. Again, let me shine a light on it. So the lanterns glow, the eyes glow, the tongue glows. All right. So we spin this around. This one, the hole is smaller, so this will fit the maximum of a D20. A D, as you see, this is not going to fit, which is the D24, and it's definitely not going to fit a D30. So again, most people won't be playing with these type of dies. Most of the other ones will be D20 or lower, so this is perfect for the other ones, a D10, D6, you know. And all it is, it's a nice, a nice little addition to bring out when you're playing any of the games that require some type of dice rolling. So bring out this piece is a more decorative piece. I've sold a few of these, and some people brought it, and they put succulent plants in each of these sections. Succulents are pretty much like from the cacti family. Usually small plants. They can grow a little big, but same thing. Now this one, because of its design, it can accommodate even the bigger. Oh no, I'm mistaken. Let's do 24. Okay, so for this one, it can do the D24, and it can do, of course, the rest. All right, no problem. But the cool thing about this one, since it's so clean, you can just use this as a display piece on your shelf. So it has definitely multiple functionalities. Then we have this one, more of a toy than anything else, right? It has these little gun turrets that wiggle on the side. Then it has the top spins, so you can position that. This one is just for D6s, the smaller die. It can fit a D20, but smaller D20s. It comes in there, and it just comes out the front. A very basic dice roller, but still cool due to its other functionalities of a spinning top turret and these little wavering guns. All right, so that's one type. Now let's go into the dragon. So we got this dragon tower, which is pretty cool. Again, the same thing. Let's put a D20 in there. This is going to be the maximum that's going to be able to take is a D20. All right, drop it in. A few others, and it can hold about 4 or 5 die here at the bottom. All right, let's drop another one in. Let's drop this one in. Okay, so this one is pretty cool. You got a golden dragon, damage, tower. This one was hand painted, just like the other tower, the tree, and this one here, which I'm going to show next. But this is a pretty cool one. I've seen people printed in a black red, kind of like how this is a purple black red, where the filament changes color while it's printing. But I decided to paint it. I thought it would be cooler to get it out there. So let's go into the last painted one that I have. So this one is a Tower of Souls. Okay, same thing. It has that spiral staircase. I can't really see it here, but it just spirals around and comes out the mouth here. So I'm gonna drop that in there, and as you see, it comes right out. Now, this one fits. Oh, sorry, this one can fit up to a D20. D24 won't fit. Oh, maybe it will. Let's try it. Yeah, no. This is D20 and under. It's because the entrance here is way smaller. But as the detail of it, around, it was black. It was all painted black. Then it was a dry brush with purple. And then went over it with some crystal clear glitter paint to give more of that shiny, ghosty look. This one is pretty cool as well. Now, all of these stand about 10 inches or so. 10 to 11 inches. Something like that is a little taller. That one's probably like 8 inches. So it still can go on the shelf without being all crazy like. So now we have this one, all right? So we have a skull with a snake coming out of his eye. You can see the varying colors from black, kind of like a light black, a blue black, blue, purple, and it repeats that pattern because that's how the spool prints out. And this is pretty cool. This one can accommodate even larger sizes. If I'm not mistaken, I think it can accommodate, yes. So this can accommodate a D24 and easily accommodate the rest of the die. It cannot accommodate a D30, but I guarantee you most of you won't be using a D30 anyway. So this is pretty cool. Skull with a python of some sort coming out of it. This is pretty cool. And last but not least, we have the double worm. Right? I'm pretty sure this was inspired to like one of those Doom or maybe Dungeons and Dragons characters. So this one has a double roller. You can put a dice on either side and it will come out in either well. So I'm going to put a white and a red, just so you can see a red in this one and a white in this one. And as you can see, it catches them in either side. So you can do multiple people can roll a dice, or if you have multiple dice, you can choose which one you want to go into. And let's do that again. All right. All right, so you have that as an option. So overall, these are the dice rollers that I have up for sale on the Etsy page. You can check me out on the Ave New York. I'm also under the Ab Customs. All right. There is another website out there called the Ab Customs, but they do mostly clothing. Our logos are different and everything else, so there's no conflict at that point. But if you do want to get some custom-made T-shirts and apparel, you can go to the other Ave, New York. But on my page, you'll see more 3D printed stuff. You'll see mods for diorama making and everything else. But yeah, take a look at this. Look out for this. Also on eBay as well. The prices again range anywhere between $20 to $40. So yeah, if you're interested, come check me out.